What's going on, guys? My name is Austin, and in this video, I'm going to tell you why walking just 7,000 steps a day will allow you to walk 48 marathons in a year, which is kind of crazy to think about because a lot of times we think, man, it'd be really cool to do a marathon this year or at some point in our lives. Whereas if you just think about how much movement you're doing throughout the year, you're actually, if you do 7,000 steps a day, you're doing 48 marathons in 1 year. And that's important because we don't really understand right now, like how big of an impact that has on our overall health and wellness, because right now, the average person, the average adult in America only walks around 3,500 to 4,000 steps in a day, which is over the course of a year, only 24 marathons. So just by walking an extra 30 minutes a day, potentially, you could complete 24 more marathons in a year, which is unbelievable to think about because a lot of times we think, oh, like this week, I didn't get to work out that much, or, this month I did a really bad job of eating, blah, blah, blah. The year is such a long time period, guys. And if you just think, okay, I'm going to get in 7,000 steps today, and I'm going to do it for this entire month at least. That is so much more digestible, and that's so much more, easier than say, okay, I got to train for a, 26.2 mile marathon, right? So, but if you think about it, you complete 48 marathons in a year if you just do 7,000 steps a day. So that's what I really want. I really like to kind of break it down into like achievable things. And if you're only doing 3,500 to 4,000 steps a day, if all you do is double that amount, which is an extra probably 30 minutes of walking, you can double the amount of marathons you complete in a year. And then if you let's say you do 10,000 steps in a day, or 10,000 steps a day. That's almost, public math, 48 plus 24, 68, 72 marathons if you're completing around a little over 10,000 steps, 10,500 around there. So that's it. I really love taking the long view when it comes to health and wellness because I know that in the short term, people can get excited about stuff. People can get, very motivated to want to do something, but it's really over an extended period of time is what really is going to help us out the most for long-term health and not just, a 3 or 4 month time period. So that's all I got. Add an extra 30 minutes in there of walking today. Have a goal, that goal of 7,000 steps. They have done research to show that anything between 7 to 10,000 steps, depending on how big you are, how small you are, how old you are, that's like a good range. So that's why 7,000 steps is kind of that sweet spot. And track it on the FlyFit app. Honestly, you can put your goal as 7,000 steps, and at each day you hit that goal, you can have a streak, and you add to that streak every single day. And that's actually gives me a lot of momentum because I actually, on days that I do a workout and I forgot to log it, I'll go back and log it just so I can keep that streak going. So that's all I got. Hope you guys moving a lot out there today, and thanks for watching. Get after it.